Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our broadcast today. We are so pleased that you have joined us. As you come in, please come in giving us the thumbs up, liking, sharing, and subscribing. We want you to know that we have a store where we want you to do, all of your holiday shopping, if you so choose to do that. And that is at shopfnq.com. That's shopfnq.com. Be sure to join us there, okay? Also, beloved, we want you to know about our business school. Our business school at flynubianbusiness.com. That's flynubianbusiness.com. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get right on into our topic today. Now, you all know full well that I, along with a few other intelligent, real Black media, urge you not to vote without getting something for your vote. Are you hearing me? We urged you not to vote without getting something for your vote. Is that right? Now, we received a lot of backlash for that. In some circles, we're still getting a lot of backlash for that. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Now, we had quite a few Black bootlegs, people that you all called Black activists, those that you guys, some of you said were conscious. Those individuals, as conscious as they pretended that they were, or said that they were, still urged us to vote for Joe Biden. Is that right? We understand that we're in a system of white supremacy, right? We understand that the tentacles of white supremacy are long and they're stretched out far. Are you hearing me today? So we're clear that we will still have to work within the system of white supremacy until we were able to make some ground. Are y'all hearing me today? We're not stupid and unthinking. We simply said that because Black folks' votes have been taken advantage of since we began to vote, it's about time that we come up out of the slave mindset and actually expect to get something for the vote. You would think that we were the white supremacists. You would think we were Jim Crow Joe Biden, the one responsible for anti-Black legislation and the destruction of generations of near 2 generations, let's call it, of anti-Black legislation. You would have thought we were the Bill Clintons who signed the crime bill. You would have thought we committed some unpardonable sin. No. They attacked us for actually saying that only slaves do something for nothing. Somebody talk Black to me. Let's hold court today. And that as intelligent, free-thinking Black people, we're going to leverage our vote so that we can actually make some headway and get some actual benefits that's going to help Black families and Black society. Again, we received unbelievable backlash. From who? The white supremacists? Just the Democratic Party? No. We received much of our backlash from Black-looking people. I said we received much of our backlash from Black-looking people. Now, I want to start here. The piece I'm reading to you from today was a piece that was written recently entitled "Legacy Civil Rights Leaders Say They Are Not Included in Biden Transition." Wow, family. Legacy civil rights leaders say they weren't included. My God, today. Did you all hear? That's the title of Yahoo's piece. Let's go further. This is just humiliating for them. Watch this. It says, National Urban League's Mark Morial, that's the fellow you see there, picture with Joe Biden. It says officials from major civil rights groups like the NAACP, I'm sorry, let me go back up. National Urban League's Mark Morial says they're asking for some kind of consultation. Lord have mercy. Y'all, y'all know I got a couple of pieces I'm going to reference. And I'm going to get right on into it because I'm not going to be here all day. I'm going to be getting prepped for my mastermind course that I need to get ready for. And I'm going to keep that brief too today because of my health. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please come in, giving us the thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, please. National Urban League's Mark Morial says they're asking for some kind of consultation. That's a quote. Not veto power. Officials from major civil rights groups like the NAACP and National Urban League are saying they have been left out of the conversation. Somebody say Joe Biden has ignored their calls. God, today. Joe Biden has not even been communicating with these funny-looking people. Until an emergency meeting after being humiliated publicly, the Biden campaign, they held a little Zoom kind of meeting today. Did you all hear about that? Ain't that something? You've got your so-called legacy civil rights leaders. That means old dead Black media. This is humiliating. And listen again to what Mark Morial, the leader of National Urban League, said again. And I'm quoting him. He says, quote, asking for some kind of consultation, not veto power. The humiliation of a political slave whore to beg somebody to just talk to me. He says they're not looking for veto power, just some kind of consultation. I'm going to read this part again. Officials from major civil rights groups like the NAACP and National Urban League are saying they have been left out of conversations. Wait a minute. How could that be? Y'all know I ain't lying. This is just one of the receipts. Wait a minute. Mark Morial, NAACP, Reverend Al Sharpton, my son, Tamika Mallory, all of them. I'm not dogging anybody, but I'm just saying, Joy Reid, Roland Martin, Jamil Hill, all of those different kinds of Black people. They were all the ones that told us why we need to go for Joe. They're the ones that got on at us and basically made us feel like, tried to make us feel like we were stupid and we were not master negotiators. Somebody talk Black to me. Y'all, that's humiliating for this article to just come out a few days ago. Which means that your Black civil rights leaders were so desperate just to talk to Joe that they took to white media. Y'all play too much. To force Joe Biden's team to talk to them. I personally watched the Reverend Al Sharpton with his funny looking self. Y'all know I don't have any real respect for him. Every time he's on, he's always talking about something that he did when he was a little boy and when he heard Dr. King and when it was this and when it was that. Brother, as soon as you start losing weight and you became vegan or whatever it is that you're doing, you lost, we say it like this, and I was chatting about it in social media. When you lost weight, you also lost consciousness. When Reverend Al Sharpton was at Aretha Franklin's funeral not too long ago, I showed you guys several pictures where he was trying to stand and stick closer to Bill Clinton and Reverend Jesse Jackson and away from Minister Louis Farrakhan. Somebody talk Black to me. Now, y'all know I tell you all the time, make sure you take your little vitamins and stuff. I tell you all the time, your little fruits and vegetables and everything. I told you I'm going to eat me some chicken from time to time, though. Shout out to all of y'all. Watch this. So this not an excuse to be sloppy with their health. Talk Black to me, Angel Love. This is not an excuse to be sloppy with our health. But I'm just saying, Reverend Al Sharpton talks more about that now. He's so excited that he can get, he doesn't need special accommodations to go out to eat now. But now you've given the middle finger to Black society and all of the true Black conscious people. Are y'all hearing me today? And then every time he's on with his little show on MSNBC, if he was so conscious, ask him why he doesn't bring Minister Farrakhan or other conscious people on. Ask him why does he denounce those kinds of individuals, why he supported Barack Obama and then ignored the rest of us. Somebody talk Black to me. Listen. So Reverend Al Sharpton types, all y'all told us to get out there and vote. Y'all told us we're screwing things up. You was telling us we didn't know really what we were doing. We were not being politically savvy. This was so desperate. You guys don't understand how this works. What had happened was the civil rights, Black civil rights organizations were so desperate trying to contact Joe Biden and Kamala that they had to go public to tell the world they were being ignored. And just today, breaking news, y'all think I'm lying? Just today, let me read you the article. Right now, I'm reading to you from abcnews.com. This is from today, a couple of hours ago, not even. Do you see the title of that, family? I said, this is just from today, family. I said, this is from today. I said, this is from today. Civil rights leaders press Biden and Harris on diverse cabinet picks and criminal justice. President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris met virtually Tuesday. That's today, y'all. I said, that's today. Yesterday, I'm sorry. That's just yesterday. Watch this. This piece came out today. I don't want to get that twisted. As you can see, this piece just came out today. Tuesday is when they actually officially met online with them. Watch this. The meeting described in a press release from the leaders as a discussion on racial equity, social justice, and increased diversity in the Biden-Harris cabinet. Included the heads of 7 of the nation's most prominent civil rights organizations. This is who just met with Kamala and Joe yesterday, y'all, just a few hours ago. This piece just came out today. 7, it says, civil rights organizations, including NAACP, National Urban League, National Action led by Reverend Al Sharpton. It says the call was scheduled for 1 hour, but lasted for nearly 2. That's a level up for black folk. The media put in there, the call was supposed to be an hour, but it ended up being almost 2. They want you to see that as a win. Do y'all see how low, how humiliating, how embarrassing that is? I'm going to go back to the other article, but I just wanted to let you know that they just had a meeting out of desperation. So I'm going to go back to the other article. So I knew this was happening, and I'm going to connect the dots. This was days ago. But then I saw something on MSNBC the other day, and you know, Al Sharpton, Reverend Al Sharpton, his show ain't to the weekend. So he was on throughout the week, howling and complaining and stuff, but he was doing it slick. He was still giving room not to make it look like he wasn't trying to humiliate Joe Biden, but they were saying, well, we don't want just second-tier positions. We want top-tier positions in the cabinet. So do you all remember when I did the show the other day, humiliating and exposing the fact that Simone Sanders and all of that linebacking she did to save Joe Biden's life and his wife, after she gave it all up, after Kareem Jean-Pierre and them did all that, they made white women their bosses. Notice how the white women sat back and chilled out all through the campaign. These funny-looking, pale, funny-looking, optic terrorist female communication staff that work for Joe Biden, notice how most of you all probably didn't even know who they were or where they came from. Thank you for the balls in the chat. You all know full well when we saw them, it was like, who are these white women? Now, I was familiar with some of them because I was keeping up with Joe Biden, with Obama's administration, some of them kind of folk. But some of the other folks, y'all know the whole campaign. Everybody's attention has been on this. And so when they came out and they said, oh, this is going to be Joe Biden's press secretary. This one's going to do this. This one's going to do that. And Simone ain't even working for Joe Biden. Simone is working for Kamala. Y'all know full and doggone well you never hear from the vice president's spokesperson, right? And if you hear from him, it don't matter. It's like at the bottom of page 32 in the newspaper as a footnote, practically. And that's just to tell you they're going to some flag ceremony. The only thing that Simone Sanders is going to be up there spokespersoning about is Kamala going to Walter Reed. She's going to be discussing little trips and stuff. It's not going to have nothing to do with nothing. You feel what I'm saying? She's going to be discussing, what do you call the official ceremony, y'all? I should know this because when I was a Girl Scout, y'all know about no real Girl Scouts and stuff. Back in the day, I'm from Mississippi. Plus, you know, I come from a family legendary for Girl Scouts. My grandmother was literally in a Girl Scout book from back in the day. But what is it called when you do the flag ceremony or the whole flag ritual? You fold it, you do all that. Y'all, I'm drawing a blank. I need the intelligent black people to help me today. When my military people, y'all ain't got to be military. I'm just can't remember what is it called? Was it a flag ceremony? What is it called when you after you not inauguration, y'all? I'm talking about with the flag. You know, when you do the official ceremony with the flag, when you properly fold it like into that. Y'all see, I didn't do none of that stuff growing up. Taps, thank you. Is that what it is? So we was Girl Scouts. It wasn't a 21 gun salute, Queen. We was Girl Scouts. We didn't have no guns. But when we did the flag ceremonies and stuff, watch this. So that's what Kamala finna be doing. That's what Simone is gonna be up there being the spokesperson for. She's gonna tell you that Kamala is gonna be at Wyoming Tuesday night for one of those flag ceremonies. In fact, let me just keep it real. She's probably going to be telling you when she went to visit the Girl Scouts. So watch this. So we embarrassed them for y'all, didn't we? I exposed that. I said, she literally put her life and limb on the line. Y'all know I gave what's the girl name? Simone Sanders nonstop work from a long time. Y'all know I don't let up. See, when you don't let up off of your mammyism, when you don't let up off of that, I'm not letting up off you. See, you guys think that I'm supposed to be just a regular little talk show host and just be entertaining, and you don't want me to know. Vicki is the one that helps you to connect the dots, which means we're going to stay on the subject until we make our point. We're going to keep your butt in the news, baby. I understand what is it called? I understand the process of growth. It starts out small, but you got to keep working it. Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Keep liking and sharing. Now watch this. Let me get back to this other article. So out of desperation, Kamala and Joe just met. Thank you. You're welcome, beloved. Kamala and Joe just met with some of these black civil rights leaders to discuss all of these different options, because the civil rights leaders, including Reverend Al Sharpton, they went on TV. They leaked to the news that Joe and Kamala ain't even calling them back. They're not even conversating. Y'all, that's humiliating. Let me go back to the other article. Now, I was just reading you from ABC News because I wanted you to give you the latest before somebody say, well, Vicki, they just met today or they just met yesterday. Let me help yourself. I'm giving you receipts to show you how they came out in public and said they was being ignored. They had to humiliate them by going to white news outlets and expose the Biden and Harris campaign. So they just met with them. But I'm gonna tell you what the goings on. Let me go back to my other article here. Thumbs up, family. I see folks are coming in, but on the count of 3, I need you all to give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching us on the YouTube channel, please keep in mind, dear family, that when you like, share, and subscribe, you help to draw other folk into the broadcast. Make sure when you hit the notification bell, you hit receive all notifications. And don't forget that I've been here on the Vicki Show weekdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Family, if I don't put up a post, which I didn't do one of these days, thank you, Ronald. Keep speaking the prophetic against the pathetic. Now, you finna make me make that a t-shirt. Ronald, can I have your permission to use that? I'm going to do a Vicki apparel line. Ooh, did I just say that out loud? And get my Victionary going, which I told you all for a long time I was going to do my Victionary. But I love that statement. I need somebody that my sister know who she is. Let's get that statement if Ronald gives me permission. He told me to keep speaking the prophetic against the pathetic. God, today. Somebody talk black to me. I'm going to do that, brother. Thank you so much, King. Thumbs up, like, and share if you're watching us on one of our YouTube platforms or on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. If you happen to be watching us on one of our other platforms, because people always say, Vicki, I see you on Facebook, I see you on Instagram, I see you on other networks or other platforms. Those other platforms and networks are, those schedules are different. But if you want to make sure you catch me with a predictable schedule, that's why I tell you always tune in to FlyNubianQueenTV.com live weekdays at 6:30. But if you're watching us on one of the other platforms, the algorithms and the icons are different and the emojis are different. So make sure that you like, you follow, and you share based on whatever that platform is, okay? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, family. Let's put Joe. Let's put Joe and Kamala on blast. You'll excuse me for the tea and my throat, family. Which is why I need to hurry up and get to it, because I'm not going to be doing a very long war briefing today. Watch this. Let's go back to the pathetic. I'm doing the prophetic, right? Over and against the pathetic. Look. Let me hit it again. Y'all, this is humiliating. National Urban League's Mark Morial says their quote, this is a quote, asking for some kind of consultation, not veto power. You know you a slave when you come to the table, to be clear that all you want to do is talk and you have no intention on asking for power. You know you are a slave and you are just what Ronald says, pathetic. When you say, all I want to do is talk. A consultation. Can you just respond to our call? I saw Mark Morial the other day doing an interview, and guess what he said in the interview when he was pressed about it? Well, we're in like limbo. He said something about the fact they're in limbo. Wait and see mode. I think that's what he said, actually. Wait and see. Can you all imagine you looking out for a house or whatever the situation is? The stuff in the house, the piping is not working. The kitchen is not updated like they said. It's a big hole in the floor. And because you decided to just buy the house without making sure that the proper things were in the contract, they all but give you the house as is. And what can you do about it? Hardly nothing. Why? Because you didn't make sure that it was stipulated. Somebody say stipulated. You didn't make sure it was agreed to before y'all busted a move, before you transferred all that money to the closing table for your closing. Somebody talk black to me. Family, this is slave talk. These aren't my leaders. Because, see, this is the only real reward. You see, this is an older picture of Mark Morial and Joe Biden. Can you see that there? See, the truth is, this is all Mark wanted again. What do you mean, Vicki? This is all Mark wanted. This is Mark's reward. And all of those civil rights black leaders, they just wanted to have nearness to whiteness, to make it look like they're powerful. They just want to look like they're powerful, not actually be powerful, as is clear with the statement from Mark Morial when he says, quote, asking for some kind of consultation, but made it clear, not veto power. They're telling the white man, they're raising the surrender flag to say, we're no threat. We just want to look like we got it going on. Just call us, okay? We want to be able to tell everybody in our fraternity that Joe Biden called us. We just want the superficial. So we're going to put that out there publicly. We don't want no veto power, nothing like that. Just a call. Just answer our call. Talk to us. Watch this. Get back to it, Vicki. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to read this part again, family. We're not asking for some kind of veto. That's an actual quote now. I'm back at the third paragraph. We're asking, we aren't asking for some kind of veto. We're asking for some kind of consultation. How humiliating. Back to paragraph 2. Officials from major civil rights groups like the NAACP and National Urban League are saying they've been left out of the conversations. But you guys told us to risk our lives to stand in line to possibly get COVID. You guys told us to pack extra masks and lunches for us and another possible neighbor in case somebody comes there without a mask. Y'all wanted us to take off work and miss money that day. Y'all had video footage of a black woman that was sitting there with a child, an infant in her hand, in the rain. And she refused to leave. So she not only made herself susceptible to sickness and disease, she brought her child, her infant child there. Y'all told us to go do that. My sister, with whom I did time in the belly of the beast with in a prison in Texas, Crystal Mason Hiles is really what she was known as in prison. Most of you know her as Crystal Mason. My sister, Crystal Mason, was the ideal citizen when she got out, immediately got on with the transportation department, ended up getting a house, went back to raising her children, had custody of her son's children, and had custody of some of her grandchildren. She started a side business. She got her house. And in the process of her moving and shaking and doing just what a black woman does so well, her mother said to her, don't you forget to go down there and vote. Crystal said, okay, Mom. Crystal's mother says that's the biggest regret that she had telling her child to go vote. Crystal didn't lie to them and tell them that she wasn't a felon. she ended up getting a provisional ballot, which ultimately means that her provisional ballot that she cast actually was for Hillary Clinton at the time. It didn't even count. She got a call sometime later from her parole officer under supervised release. Told her that she had violated her release program because she casted a vote. They sent her back to federal prison, gave her an 11th month sentence, I think, or almost a year sentence. She did most of that time, I think 9, 10 months. And then I think they sent her temporarily to the halfway house after that. She's out. But because it was a state elections issue, the state gave her 5 years sentence in the penitentiary. She's lost all of her appeals so far. I think it's in one of the appeals court right now. Thank you, DMV, for your kind words and your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe, would you? My name is Vicki Dillard. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, and follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Listen, Black folks did all that and are actually going to prison for doing what they believe to be their civic duty. And Mark Morial, watch this. Says we're not asking for some kind of veto. We're asking for some kind of consultation. All of that for chit chat, y'all. Listen. Actually, under here, he says what I just said earlier. He told them, NBC News, yep, quote, "We are still in a wait and see mode, but we think that the civil rights community should be more closely engaged." You all, if you can't see how slavish and how humiliating that is. Johnson said, watch this, are y'all ready for this? Further humiliation. Derek Johnson, head of the NAACP, echoes Morial's sentiments. Morial's sentiments is Mark Morial. Derek Johnson, he's the head of the NAACP. This is what he said until just yesterday they had the meeting. Watch this. So the one I just told you just now, Mark Morial, that was him, the leader of the Urban League, right? Listen to what the NAACP head, Derek Johnson, said. Quote, "We haven't had a meeting with him." Wow. That's why they just met with them just yesterday, y'all. The article just came out today. Joy said, "Vicki, you are the best." Thank you, beloved. Thank you for your kind words. I blessed your gift 1,000-fold. All of you that are giving, please know that I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Listen, NAACP, we haven't had a meeting with him. We have not had a conversation about the Georgia runoff election. We have not had direct conversations about key appointments that are going. Civil rights leader in this country should be on par, if not more than any other constituency groups he has met with. Wow. But these are all the people who told us to put our life on the line to vote for Joe Biden and told us to shut up asking for stuff. Black family, I need you to help me. Kim, I love you. You know who you are. Kim, I love you. That's all I can say, Kim. I love you, Kim. Listen, family. Family. These are the people that told us when we said, get something for your vote. They treated us like we were the Antichrist. But the head of some of the largest Black organizations went and snitched on Joe Biden. The only way they got the meeting yesterday is because they went public, y'all. They hit up all the major news outlets and publications, because I told you I saw some of them on TV, begging for a talk. They said, They hadn't even consulted with us. They're not talking to us. Shout out to you, Rachel. Y'all, watch this. Watch this. All of this was predictable, dear family. Y'all know I can't scream today. Y'all play too much. Y'all know I cannot scream today. But it doesn't make any sense why you guys are complaining now. You all but cussed us out. You attacked us. You sided with the white supremacist Democrats over us. You made us feel like that we had the plague. You distanced yourself from us. You denounced our statements. Even those that are so-called conscious in the street, activist people that were still in Joe Biden's grip. But I seem to remember, didn't Jim Clyburn, when asked, did he want anything? Is it just me? Is it just me? Let me get the sound right. Watch this. Thumbs up, family. Like and share. Don't forget to check out our school at flynubianbusiness.com and our store, shopfnq.com. Sign up for my weekly mastermind at clubvicki.com. Clubvicki.com. Important links are in the chat. Family, don't miss a war briefing. Don't miss a war briefing. I'm typically here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Every day I'm dropping something that's important. Listen.
Back.
Let's get the sound together. Hold on one second. I don't know what's going on with this.
How do you want Joe Biden to pay?
Okay, let's make sure that this is plugged up here. Let me make sure this is plugged. Thumbs up, family. I think let me try it now, family. I want you to remember something here. We're going to make it make sense. Jim Clyburn.
Pay me back. I don't want anything out of this. All I want is a country that my children and grandchildren can be able to develop in and be able to pursue their dreams and aspirations. I've been around. I'm full scores. I'm beyond the promise. So I'm not here for me. No,
I think you have a lot of promise. I think you have a lot of promise left. Congressman Clark, how do you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
Pay me back? I don't
want nothing.
How do you want Joe Biden to pay
me
back?
back? Kathy? Melissa? You hear Stephanopoulos over here accusing me of wanting something? How dare he accuse me of wanting something? What I look like wanting something? Did you hear that? The nerve. The nerve to think that I, Jim Crow Clyburn, should want something. One of the worst things you could ever call me or accuse me of is wanting something. I've always been a surefire for you, haven't I? I've never complained about the biscuits that's in this video being made.
I think you have a lot of promise. I think you have a lot of promise left. Congressman Clark, how do you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
Pay me back?
Pay me back?
How do you want Joe Biden to pay you?
Want something? Well, the irony in the Jim Clyburn acting like he didn't want nothing from Joe Biden. Right now, I'm reading to you from the State newspaper. This was days before your black civil rights leaders came out. Did you all know? Read this headline, that it was Jim Crow Joe Biden, Jim Crow Clyburn. That was one of the first prominent black voices that came out, disgusted that they hadn't heard from Biden and that he hadn't put black folk in top positions. Watch this. It says, House Majority Whip in South Carolina Congressman Jim Clyburn said in national media interviews, plural, said in national media interviews. See, this is how they put pressure on Joe Biden and Kamala. They had to humiliate them in public because even good old Jim Crow Joe Biden, who was credited with causing Joe Biden to win even the Democratic nomination and to beat Bernie and them. That was Clyburn. They called him, they was acting like he was the kingmaker. Forget what he did for the presidential election. He was the one that was credited with getting Joe Biden over the hump, not just for South Carolina, but they said they caused the other southern states to be influenced because of that. House Majority Whip and South Carolina Congressman Jim Clyburn said in national media interviews this week, he wants President-elect Joe Biden to appoint more black people to prominent positions in the administration. Black voters were a key to Biden's election. Biden's campaign was struggling after the Iowa and Nevada caucuses and the New Hampshire primary, but he won the primary in South Carolina, where black voters make up a majority of the Democratic electorate. Biden won the South Carolina primary by almost 29 points after Clyburn endorsed the former vice president. I love you back, Justa, girl. 9 in 10 black voters supported Biden in the general election, according to the Associated Press. Family. What did we miss? What did we miss? What did we miss? How did you come out now?
Back.
Pay me back. I don't want anything out of this. All I want is a country that my children and grandchildren can be able to. I'm full scores. I'm beyond the promise. So I'm not listening. No,
I think you have a lot of
promise.
I think you have a lot of promise left, Congressman Clark. How do you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
Pay me back. I don't want.
He said, I don't want nothing. And to make him look like he was a slave for real, he invoked the scripture, talking about some. He's 80, which means he's 80, and he's beyond the promise because of the scripture that talks about, you know, when you make it to 70, that's a blessing. Shout out to you, Coach Donnie. I bless your $100 gift 1,000-fold. That's my brother there. Thank you so much. You know, Donnie was making videos about me, and someone sent me a link saying this brother's making all kind of videos and other people, and I'm just surprised because I don't get a chance to see stuff, and one day it popped up, and I just thank you so much, brother, for pushing my message all throughout YouTube. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki and follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, family. I'm going to be doing my mastermind very briefly tonight, where each week on Wednesday nights, I drop a spiritual jewel, a metaphysical jewel. I break it down, and you have access to me in our exclusive chat to ask me questions. So you can join. I think it's still $1 for the first 30 days at clubvicki.com. That's clubvicki.com. I assure you, your life will never be the same if you stick with it. So you don't go from saying, I don't want nothing, and you start saying, not only do you not want nothing. What does that mean, family? You look so stupid because this is black slaves telling the white man I did all of that for you just to put white people in power. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And you notice that under that video, you saw where biscuits were being made, right? What is a crumb? When we're talking about crumbs, what is a crumb? I got to thinking about that today. We use that phrase on a regular basis, but I really started to think about the revelation of a crumb. What is a crumb? A crumb is an evidence of a biscuit. Somebody talk back to me. Did you hear what I just said? I said crumbs are evidence of biscuits. Crumbs are evidence of something that's solid and complete. Crumbs is leftovers and just a little bit. It's the residue. Come on, it's just evidence that something real and bigger was there. For today's show, family, do you notice that behind me something is different today? We're beyond. Jim Crow Clyburn said that he's beyond the promise. But well, you're beyond something else. Today, you're beyond the biscuit. Today, you're beyond the crumbs. Why y'all laughing? We're at a time now where the NAACP leadership, Urban League leadership, and several other large Black organizations, I'm not giving out biscuits for them. They don't deserve a biscuit. We should not even give them the honor of calling them a biscuit. Biscuits, crumbs, still speak to the fact that you might have some kind of humanity and dignity about your humanity to you. When you shift, as I've taught you before, people, why you call people bones and biscuits? Because you become a biscuit. That's a graduation process. You got to matriculate through a cooning and Samboism and Mammyism. There's a process. You graduate to become a bone. You become a bone when you continue to cape for white supremacy. You continue to maintain, nurture, and increase white supremacy. But you give your people the middle finger. You beat up on your people. You disrespect your people when they get in the way of your goal of crumbs and biscuit. So I'm not even about that life of the bone today. Bones are about rewards for animals, a dog in particular. The bone is at least a reward. Somebody talk back to me. Why y'all laughing? The bone is at least a reward. Many, many years ago when we first got the family dog, I had to have another family member help me take care of the dog, and over some years and some different other things because of my trials and tribulations when I was in the belly of the beast and my illness and stuff. Watch this. This is at least a reward for what you cape for white supremacy. You get a bonus. It's a treat. It's supposed to be some kind of treat. The treat don't last but 2 seconds, but it's nonetheless, it's a treat. Sit. The family dog actually gets a reward for sitting. Somebody talk black to me. For sitting. For sitting. Today, the Jim Crow Joe Bidens, Jim Crow Joe Clyburns, today, the Mark Morials, today, the Mr. Johnsons of the NAACP, today, the Reverend Al Sharptons and the many others that met with them just recently because they had to humiliate the Biden-Harris campaign to call them. This is your life today. You don't even get a treat. This is just regular stuff that the doggies get. Somebody talk black to me. This is just, and by the way, did you notice this holistic dog food? Watch this. This is just regular old maintenance food for the dog. You are not even getting a treat, you bones and biscuits. Why y'all laughing like that? You're not even getting a treat anymore. You're not even getting the treat. And you're not getting the empty, cheap, yummy, regular maintenance dog food. You're going to get the holistic kind that might not taste as good. Y'all hearing me today? Healthy, holistic, just plain old, regular old. You're not even getting a treat. This is staying behind me for the next couple of minutes. I'm not going to be here long. I'm not going to be here long, but this is staying behind me today. Why? Biscuits means there's some semblance of humanity about you. When you do too much with that, when your gooning get out of control, baby, you go to acting like you're not even human. We're not calling them a dog. We're trying to show you, you acting like one though. We're trying to say that when you reduce the black community to look like that, saying we don't want no power. What we look like wanting power? That's Mark Morial. Remember I quoted it. When you, Jim Crow Clyburn say, want some? I look like, want some. We say that ain't even human like that. Humans don't act like that for wanting something. It's humans that's normal to get something. So I have to shift to let you know where your mind and what your behaviors are mirroring. It's to show you so that you can cease and desist. You're not even getting no treat. You're not even getting treats. You're just getting plain old maintenance food. You're not even getting a treat no more. It's not even a treat. How many of y'all got animals? How many of y'all know that when you get a dog, like a little treat and stuff, sometimes they don't even let that little treat hit the floor. They gulp it up in no exaggeration in like a nanosecond. It don't even be a full second. It's a nanosecond. And then they make a loud gulp noise before it hit the floor. That's how long the reward for the bootleg is. You see what I'm saying? The treat. The treat don't even last. But excuse me, now you ain't even getting no treat. Just get a dog food. Get that dog food. Get that dog food. Get that dog food. You ain't even get that nanosecond today. Family, don't argue with the bootlegs. Just put an emoji. Do they have dog food emojis? Tell them, we're not calling you no dog. Family, don't do that. We're saying this is what it's looking like, though. Make that clear, because we're intelligent and savvy over here. Ain't calling you no dog. We're just saying this is what it's looking like, though. So you can stop that. They're not even giving you treats. They're just giving you plain old dog food. Just regular old dog food. Regular old dog food. Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch this. Watch this. They ain't gonna be here long. But they humiliating themselves. Why y'all laughing like that? I can't even see no words. All I'm seeing is emojis. Thumbs up, like, and share, family. Thumbs up, like, and share. Watch this. Watch this, watch this. I then went to this other piece right here. I've already read you the desperation of that Yahoo paper, right? This one right now is from Washington Post. This one was a few days ago. It says 7, which I mentioned before, but I'm emphasizing some things. 7 civil rights groups want a meeting with Joe Biden. The agenda, appointing black officials in top roles, not lower ranking ones. Why didn't you want the lower ranking ones? See, we the black girls, we're not going to help y'all right now. What was wrong with y'all not having the lower ranking ones? You made no demands. You didn't want nothing. Why are you complaining about these second-tier jobs and stuff. The superficial. Are y'all hearing me today? It says, representative, same thing. From 7 of the country's leading civil rights organizations are pressing to meet with President Joe Biden in the coming days. Now, do you all see how the black bootleg media, they came together? Reverend Al Sharpton and them, I can hear the conversation. Reverend Al Sharpton, Mark Morial, Mr. Johnson, NAACP, and the others. What they did was, and they got with them, and then they got with the other so-called black grassroots, the other people that make it look like they for real. They look like they pretending like they for real. They act like they for real, the street people. But they the same one that told you to vote for Joe Biden. No, but watch this. What they did was they all talked. What they did was every single one of them tried to reach Kamala. Every single one of them said, okay, well, we can't get to Joe. We can't get to through his chief of staff. Let's try Kamala. Kamala said, what, Willie? How many of y'all caught that? Kamala said, what, Willie? What? Kamala said, when her phone was ringing, who this? Who this? Who this? Who this? Who this? So, Ramal's like, well, I got the show on MSNBC on the weekends. I got a weekend MSNBC show. Mr. Johnson said, NAACP represents one of the largest black organizations on the ground. Mark Morial said, well, I used to be a politician and the official. I know how this thing runs, and I managed to get all this corporate money. They should. Looked at her phone, and Reverend Al Sharpton came up out of his Reverend Al Sharpton. He said, who this be? He said, oh, Lord, forgive me. That's what he said when he said, she hung up on me. So what they do, they say, okay, we finna. So they got together on the Zoom call. And they said, look, this is what we're getting ready to do. We finna coordinate this. We're going to have, it's Uncle Roro, y'all. He's got it. Come on, y'all, come on. Whatever it's getting, he's got it. Whatever that song say. Something, 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 something. And what he said is right on time. It's rolling. It's Uncle Roro, y'all. They said, we're going to call Rolling. We're going to get him to go on the show. We're going to get him to say so-and-so. Bring on that girl and bring on that boy. He going to do that. Then we're going to get this one over here to tweet this out. I'm going on Stephanopoulos. I'm going to say this. Reverend Al say, well, y'all know it. They can't hear me. If we're going to do this week, I ain't going to be able to have no impact because my show ain't but on the weekends. So Reverend Al Sharpton said, called up, what's one of them girls' name on the weekday, in the show? White girl. He said, let me on. You owe me a favor. I need to come on this afternoon because ain't nobody going to see me on the weekend. We trying to hit this week. So they let him on so he can make his little complaint. So they coordinated. And then finally they got a meeting just yesterday. Jim Clyburn has been a longtime friend of Joe Biden. Jim Clyburn is so useless and so weak to Joe Biden. Jim Clyburn was one of the first ones, y'all, that came out days ago complained about this. Did you all know that? Jim Crow Clyburn is so useless to Joe Biden right now. He realized his weakness. He told all of them, y'all got to do it now. I'm shut out. So they did a back-to-back, and then they finally got to me. Kamala. So what they did was, I missed a step. They couldn't get to Joe. Kamala said, who this Willie? Willie? Look it up if you don't know who Willie is. Somebody in the chat help the people. Thumbs up, like, and share, family. Thumbs up, like, and share. My name is Vicki Dillard. I'm here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time to give you your war briefing. Don't you ever miss it again. I'm going to get ready to go in just a moment, but listen. Like, share, and subscribe, family. Listen. Watch this. Then they said, she hung up the phone. She didn't even answer my call. Joe ain't answer. Come to him. They said, let's call Simone. We can probably get through to Simone. Let me call Simone real quick, real fast. Simone Sanders. We can't get through the comment. We can't get through the show. Surely Simone, the one who told black men to shut up. Let's get her.
In the neighborhoods we come from, the thread.
Wait a minute, let's call. We can get through Simone. Simone can talk to us. She's finna be the girl to talk for comment. Watch this. And then they realize later, oh my God, it's easier for us to get a hold of Joe or comment before Simone. If Simone will kill for Joe. See, the bootleg, that house Negro, you ain't finna get no headway with them, baby. You better off Joe Biden. You take your chances better getting with Joe and Kamala. Anytime a negress would put their body and life and limb on the line and break a nail for that, baby, they worse than a white man themselves. You got more hope in a bona fide white supremacist than you do in the bootleg like that. They believe more in the white supremacists than the white supremacists believe in themselves. You don't stand a chance to get through to that girl. Anybody that'll do that, you don't stand a chance. So they was out options. Reverend Al, Mark Morrell, Mr. Johnson, all out options. So they said, well, the only thing we left to do is to humiliate him. We got to leak it to the press. We got to tell them, what did you say, Mark Morrell, in the first sentence of this piece? We're trying to get a conversation. What did you say, Mr. Johnson, at the NAACP? Mr. Johnson, at the NAACP, what did you say, bro? Watch this. Thumbs up, like, and share. clubvicky.com to join my weekly mastermind family. What did you say again, sir? I forgot what you said. I forgot. Mr. Johnson said, Derek Johnson, look, Yahoo News, we haven't had a meeting with him. I'm quoting y'all. We haven't had a conversation about the Georgia runoff election. We've not had a direct conversations about key appointments that are going. Civil rights leaders in this country should be on par, if not more than any other constituency groups he has met with. Black family, now compare what's happening right now with the real black media, the real black grassroots. Which one of us told you that they were going to do exactly this? Who told you in advance? Who told you that all of this is absolutely entirely predictable? Who told you and reminded you of the nature of your open enemy? Who did back-to-back non-stop shows saying that John chapter 8 says that the devil is styled in scripture? That's the language that is used. The opposer, the enemy, is a liar. Who told you about John 10, where it says that there's a thief, an enemy that comes to do three things? What does he do? Steal, kill, and destroy. I asked you many times. I said, who fits the description? How many times have I asked y'all that? I've been doing this for a long time now. I said, I asked y'all, I said, who? Those four traits, John chapter 8, the devil's a liar. And then he's also the thief and the enemy. in John chapter 10, who still kills and destroys. I said, who does it sound like? What man, what group of people are known for lying, stealing, killing, and destroying? What people fits that description? Who been asking that for a long time now? I know they taught you to read the Bible one way, baby, because it helps you to miss how the enemy actually works in your face. That's how you've been able to forgive your open enemy who continues to murder you. That's how you've been going through hell for 500 years, because you have mistaken God today. 3 things are needful: to know yourself, to know the supreme being, and to know your enemy. Your black bootlegs refuse to acknowledge the nature. What group of people goes about the world stealing, killing, and destroying and lying? What group of people have destroyed us, lying, stealing, killing, and destroying? Shout out to you, Lace. We bless you for surgery. We bless you for healing, beloved. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like and share. We stand with you for your healing, precious. And I bless your gift 1,000-fold. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. See, as long as you keep saying, but I'm a Christian like this one, you'll keep missing the enemy in your face. You'll keep calling them your brothers and sisters in Christ. Paula White, James Robinson. What's the other name? The other Robertson. Line Evangelical Robinson. With CBN. Pat Robinson. Excuse me. You all haven't read it right. When you understand the nature of your open enemies, you treat them accordingly. This is not about calling somebody out of their name, family. I'm saying that their behaviors and their nature mirrors these traits. And so because that's the reality, when you know that's who you're dealing with, you don't sit up there like a slave, humiliating and embarrassing yourself, begging somebody just to call you. Because you would have already known exactly what they were going to do. Bill Clinton smiled in your face. Some of you Negroes, I think including Oprah Winfrey, actually called Bill Clinton the first black president because he smoked weed, got a blowjob, and played the saxophone. You all were so disgusting in how you see your own that you actually said that because Bill Clinton got a blowjob and smoked weed, and he claimed he did in hell, and he played the saxophone on Arsenio Hall's show, y'all said he was the first black president. Hit that thumbs up button, family. If you're coming in, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching us on one of our other platforms, even in a different time zone, please like, please share, please follow, and please engage. My name is Vicki Dillard. You can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Would you? Listen. So because we've been paying attention to what our enemies have actually been doing, this was entirely predictable. For 500 years, they are being themselves. They trick you. They lie to you. They end up destroying you with a smile on their faces. And you are so humiliated, black Democrats, that you had to use all of your media connections to humiliate Joe Biden and Kamala just to get a call. But no way in the world that linebacker Simone wasn't about to answer your call. Kareem Jean-Pierre, she's another black bootleg. Some of y'all probably tried to reach out to her, didn't you? Somebody talk black to me. Some of the people at the NAACP, they said, well, who all they put in the second tier positions? Let's see if Kareem them can get us through. Kareem said, look, honey, I'm LBGTQ. I don't even call myself one of y'all like that first. Kareem Jean-Pierre said, forget y'all. Kareem says, if I block you on Twitter, I'm certainly going to block you if I don't call God today. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Kareem Jean-Pierre. See, she blocked me preemptively after I gave Susan Rice I had a video went viral on Your Black World TV where I called out Susan Rice on Your Black World for threatening an army against Snoop. And Kareem, that's her homegirl. While she was Kamala Harris's chief of staff during the campaign. Think about that. Kamala Harris's chief of staff blocked me. And y'all, look, she didn't just block me on Twitter. Girlfriend blocked me on Instagram. God, today she made sure all her bases was covered, just in case. What they doing? See, watching the little old Vicki show. Your political operatives are so ticked. But see, my understanding is once Kareem Jean, little LGBTQ community, excited to be Forget You Black people, with her little Haitian immigrant connection. I love my people around the world. My Haiti people, I hear from my Jamaican people, my Haiti people, European, Africans that's in Africa and all throughout America. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all know I'm a woman of the world. But the reason why they pick these kinds of people because they know they're going to ride with them over and against those of us that's white and are fighting white supremacy. They know that them bootlegs that's coming from other countries ain't trying to mess up their visas. Watch this. Kareem preemptively blocked me from all places and spaces. But my understanding is when her funny looking self starts to officially work for the government, and if she get her Twitter account, I'm going to have to research that. But my understanding is research more specific to her position, that some of those governmental officials are not supposed to block you anymore. Girl, we finna give you the work beyond compare. If don't nobody show up to the Vicki show, I'm going to do it just on GP. I'm going to give Kareem Jean-Pierre this work just because she's officially in the government and she got a new Twitter account that she may not be able to delete me or block me on. I give you my word as a non-LOM member. I'm just going to do a show just because I can tweet you now. Find out what your government one is. My understanding is some of those that they got in trouble, AOC, I think, and them got in trouble for blocking and stuff. And I think that one of them went to court or something, and they're not supposed to do it like that. So please, girl, go ahead and get your little government Twitter page. I don't even believe in trolling, and I won't troll you, but I will tag you for the show I do for you. I'm a dedicated show for you. That's all I'm going to call. I'm a dedicated show to Kareem Jean-Pierre. Somebody talk black to me. I mentioned all that to say, remember Kareem was finna beat up somebody for Kamala too. Remember I showed y'all that footage. It wasn't just that girl, that linebacker. Simone Kareem did it too. Watch this. Why am I bringing that up? I'm saying they're the worst kind. They're going to make sure that Mass and them is protected better than anybody else. So I said all that to say, if you're wondering, like, why is it that Jim Crow Joe Biden, who's still in government, why couldn't he get Joe Biden to answer his call? Jim Crow Clyburn, rather. How come he couldn't get Jim Crow Joe Biden to answer his calls? How is it that Reverend Al Sharpton and Mark Morial and Johnson and them, how come they couldn't just call one of them and say, answer our call and do a meeting? That's how serious it is. Kamala got to where she got politically is because she believes in that cutthroat mentality. She will cut you off, give you the middle finger, sleep with you, put herself in a position to where she could get a STD and be willing to pay the price to level up politically. I ain't mad at it, girl. Do your thing. I ain't hating on what the girls do to level up on the job and stuff. Watch this. But I want you all to know, think about that. They didn't even have a relationship enough with them to where them simply making the demand to have a meeting was enough to get the meeting. They had to actually go public and humiliate Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's team to get a meeting yesterday. We, the Black grassroots, are uninterested family in refurbishing or relying on white supremacy. We're not trying to level it up or fix it. We're trying to eradicate it. And the way you eradicate it is not doing things the way Roland and them tell us to do it. Or Reverend Al Sharpton. Are y'all hearing me today? Finally, I leave you with this. Thumbs up, like, and share, family. Thumbs up, like, and share. Subscribe to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Hit to receive all notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard and sign up for my weekly mastermind at ClubVicki.com. Listen. A reference I make, y'all know I hardly go a week without making this reference to The Help. The prominent maid in the movie, Abilene. The lesson that Abilene teaches us, and also even the one that Sister Tyson played, but Sister Tyson's little role in the movie was real short. Watch this. The thing that Abilene teaches us, the lesson of Abilene, is that it doesn't matter, slave, how much devotion you have to the white supremacist. It does not matter how many years. It doesn't matter the children that you raise. It doesn't matter how faithful you are to them, how much you put them first. None of that will ultimately matter to a people whose behaviors and nature is to steal, kill, destroy, and lie. You, not they, you are the only one that's disillusioned and that's in deception and in denial. The lesson from The Help, Abilene, you reared the white supremacists. You raised the white supremacists. Some of y'all might be saying, well, Vicki, it was her job. Yes, it was her job. But y'all know how to be sloppy on the job when it comes down to warfare. My biggest gripe with Abilene is not that she felt she needed to do what she needed to do by working for the white supremacists. My biggest gripe with Abilene is how privately, when she could have been undermining and throwing blows to white supremacy, she was privately, you is kind, you is smart. I told y'all, I believe I would have said that in front of the mama and the daddy to make it look like I care for that little chubby girl. God today. And I believe in fat babies. I don't even believe in babies that's not fat. No disrespect to y'all little children. But if it's the white supremacist baby, you finna get this work. You don't count. I was a big old chunky baby. In fact, I think I was the biggest baby, or one of the biggest babies, or next to the biggest baby out of all of us kids. I was a fat old chunky wonky tunky. Somebody talk black to me. I don't believe in babies unless they fat. Unless it's the white supremacists. Abilene, privately, in that little nursery when nobody could hear her, was still telling the white supremacists that she was raising, you is kind, you is smart. Don't you know that's what Roland was doing with Hillary Clinton behind y'all's back? I done did too many shows, gave y'all too many receipts on Roland. Don't you know that's what all of the rest of them been doing the whole time while nobody was looking? They pumping up Joe Biden's head in secret. They pumping up the white supremacists' heads while you ain't looking. And then tripping out after all of that sucking up, rearing of the kids. That little chunky girl, you is kind, the devil is. I done already told y'all. I don't know how you can't know. I'm going to keep reminding you. I don't care if you like hearing this story or not. But I'm not going to be. I'm from Mississippi, born and raised. That movie was set in Mississippi. If I was that girl, one of them domestics, in front of the mama and daddy, I would be saying, come here. And I'd be looking over my shoulder to make sure they actually still watching me because I would have been slacking on that job. Come here. You is kind. Remember what we talk about? You is smart. You say it, finish it after me. You is important. And I'd have been looking like, good girl. And if the mama wasn't around, I'd be doing this. To the white supremacists. I wouldn't throw the little girl out of nothing. But I wouldn't be. And then in private, you ain't getting no you is kind, you is smart. I would be prophesying that your days are ended soon. Did you know you're probably not going to be here long? Let's do colors. Let's look at the colors. Let's look at brown. Let's look at black. Say black. Let's look at brown. Let's look at white. Oh, there isn't white. Well, yeah, let's look at white. Look, look, look. This color, let's draw. Let's make a circle for the globe. Come on. Make a big circle. Color that thing. Draw the whole globe will be black except for this one little dot. I will make that white and say, that's going to be you soon. Soon, the whole world. Come on, put your hands up like this. The whole world. Shoot. It's going to be black. But I thought, Evelyn, you said that black is for night. Well, it's going to look like it's night. Talk black to me. I got to go, y'all. I got to go. Thumbs up, like and share. Don't miss tomorrow's briefing right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. You don't want to miss. I'm here weekdays. That's Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. You got to learn that there are different kind of soldiers. And no matter where you are on the job, you got to be thinking, how can I utilize this paycheck? How can I utilize this position without breaking the law and following the rules and stuff? Why is following the rules and stuff on behalf of my people? Why y'all still in here laughing like that? Somebody talk black to me. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. FlyNubianMoney.com if you want to learn how to invest your money. They have a school for that. FlyNubianBusiness.com if you want to learn how to build a black business from black people. I love you to pieces. Every one of you that gave, thank you. Every one of you that said talk black to me, thank you. Every one of you that didn't have to give. Every one of you that didn't do anything, but if you shared, you liked, or you just present, you thumbs up, or even if you thumbs down, thank you for your presence. We appreciate it. You are what make black media happen. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard and Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Love you to pieces, family. I came to you in peace. I leave you in peace. I love you so much. You're so special. You are my bliss. I bow to you, family.